I had a whole training camp with the other guys, and he just came, so just talking through stuff and trying to get up to speed as quickly as possible.
A lot of this has been a progression for you of learning the playbook, learning the offense, learning your teammates. How does your mindset shift as you're starting to prepare for your first meaningful game in the NFL?
I mean, it's kind of the same. Approach the day, try to get better each and every day. It's not going to be a finished product week one, but, just try to get better and go out there and go through some growing pains. As, everybody knows, you're a rookie. You're not going to have everything perfect. You can strive for perfection, but, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be ups and downs, and just go from there.
Kind of a welcome to the NFL moment last week when Jahan Dotson was traded. Just how did you react? What did you make of the news?
Yeah, I mean, I wish Han the best. Obviously, Adam and DQ, they're going to make what they feel the best decision for the team. It's out of my control, but, that was a brother to me, and, I wish him the best.
What's it been like for you working with Zach Ertz throughout camp and now getting ready for the regular season?
It's been awesome having somebody, a savvy vet like him as a tight end, as a security blanket type of body person. It's been awesome to be able just to pick his brain on what he sees or how he sees it. He has a lot of experience, so it's been great.
With a guy like Noah Brown, how quickly do you typically get up to speed with a receiver? I realize it's probably different for each one, but sort of what is your process for?
Yeah, it's gonna take time. It's kind of just with anybody, The more that y'all communicate to each other and talk on different looks, different coverages or different routes, the easier it might be to pick up, and he can know what I'm thinking, I can know what he's thinking, and we can go from there.
And I have a follow-up question from Sam Fortier. Why do you love San Bernardino? And when you were growing up, did you realize it was a tough time for the city?
Yeah, I did realize, and I love where I'm from. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna try to say I'm from somewhere else. I'm born and raised in San Bernardino, and that's home for me. So I got family that's still out there. I got a lot of friends out there, close ones, and it helped me get to this position. That city helped mold me to who I am today.
Sam, have any follow-ups? No. Okay. Speaking of the veterans, Austin Ekeler, another guy. What have you seen from him? What's it been like working with him?
Yeah, another vet that played a lot of football. Very savvy in the pass game. Knows how to get open. Can catch the ball naturally, and just picking his brain and just be able to communicate. He's a very hard worker. Obviously, everybody knows his background and his story of how he got here, and he had to work and earn everything. So he has that approach each and every day. So I'm happy to work alongside him too.
And obviously, the regular season begins, the preparation next week. But what's it like for you this week as you get closer, and then you have this open weekend? But what are the emotions like for you? Do you start to get a little bit more antsy to get this thing going?
Yeah, I'll just go out there and just play ball, be able to have the opportunity to go out there and play my first professional football game in the regular season. It's going to mean a lot, not only for me but my family. To go out there and just soak it all up, be where my feet are, and just go from there, play football.
Jayden, DQ was saying he's telling all you guys kind of get away from football for the next few days. What are you going to do?
Haven't decided that yet. We'll see, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do.
And in terms of Tampa, I'm sure you have a sense of the team, but what for you, what is you don't have to tell us exactly, but how do you kind of know what you're going to walk into towards next week? Really going to be on the crash course, but really getting into it.
A very sound defense. Obviously, what Todd Bowles does over there and his track record as a defensive coordinator and everything speaks for itself. They got a very savvy veteran, Levante David. That's controlling the defense. He knows what's going to go on. So we got to go out there and we just got to execute. They got a very good front and very overall good defense.
Jayden, the last few stops for you, there's always been expectations and big ones, and so I know you're used to it. But so what do you fall back on as you enter a new situation to know that whether there's growing pains or not, I know that eventually this is going to work out?
Yeah, man. Just going through it. Not just go out there and be myself. Know who God made me. Stay grounded. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Because at the end of the day, it takes a team to help people out. Can't go out there and think I'm the savior. Everything. When the plays are out there to be made, make the plays, but got to get the 10 other guys and the whole organization moving forward in one direction.
Dylan Cruz was very, very happy with the video you made for him the other day. How well do y'all know each other?
Real well. I mean, obviously we were there at LSU at the same time. Shout out to him last night with his bomb. It was awesome to see that. But, just be able to be around a great athlete like him, kind of be in the same position is dope, and being back in the same city is awesome.
Saw basketball out there laying on there. I almost wanted to pick it up because I am the pure shooter. But okay. Bobby Wagner said between you two, he's the better basketball player. So I'm giving you the chance to say what you think about that. And any day you can challenge me.
Okay. I don't want no smoke with you, but that's false information from Bobby. He is not better than me. He thinks he is, but he's not.
You've headed into plenty of seasons as the named the starting quarterback. Does this do you get nerves heading into like a game week or up maybe a day or two before a game? Does this year feel different than college or high school or Pee Wee or whatever?
No, I mean I get like butterflies, forming nerves, right before kickoff. But after that, it's just football. At the end of the day. God wouldn't put me in a position that he wouldn't feel I'm ready for. So he wouldn't put me in this position if he didn't think I was ready to go out there and take on the challenge. The whole game week, I don't really get nervous. Go out there, just focus, where my feet are, focus on practice, focus on the day. Don't look too far ahead.
I know you're still working on your plans for this mini break, but is it going to involve football, or are you encouraged to kind of get away from it for a few days?
Quite possibly. I mean, you can't really, take away football. But I don't know. We're going to see.
Jayden, just curious, your first training camp in the books. I mean, was it what you expected?
Yeah. I mean, it was different. Obviously, with college, you're going all the way through and not going against nobody else until you actually play a meaningful football game. Here, at least we got, joint practices, preseason, so it was different in that aspect. But, go out there and just competing every day, that's something I was used to over at LSU.
And on that same breath, with preseason, of course, now in the books, was there something you learned over this 3-week stretch, whether that was even just the atmosphere of an NFL stadium or to slide, get out of bounds, anything like that?
Nah, I mean, I haven't really seen the true atmosphere of the NFL stadium. Obviously, I was very spoiled to be out there at LSU and, play against very passionate fans. But, it was just fun to go out there and, play my first couple snaps in the preseason in the game and, get my feet wet a little bit.
Jayden, the starting offensive line hasn't had a lot of reps together in training camp preseason. Are there any hurdles in your mind with that fact?
No, I mean, I'm very confident in those guys in that room. We all could be on the same page. I feel like we could go out there and have some success. But, I was also talking about getting on the same page and everybody being at one accord.
And then with the roster being set, for now, obviously, there's some undrafted guys on the roster. Obviously, a first-round pick was traded. The word real has kind of been tossed around the organization since Dan Quinn arrived. How important is that sense that you're dealing with a real coaching staff that's putting you guys in the right direction?
I mean, he's a very authentic guy. He's going to keep it real, very transparent. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. He's going to do what he feels best for the organization, the franchise, not only this year but moving forward. So I have complete trust in him.
LSU plays Sunday against USC.
Yeah.
Cliff was obviously there last year. I don't know if he kind of reps him that way, but you any trash talk between you and Coach or anything working with any of the other USC guys?
Nah, man. Cliff he's not a real Trojan. He's only there for about 6 months, so he ain't really putting no leg work. But it should be a good game. Appreciate you guys.